In this next video, I'm going to answer your questions about autoresponders. So the first question comes in, can you tell us anything about a WordPress or about WordPress plugins as autoresponders? Yeah, I mean, the first thing I'll say is that if you're using one of the autoresponders that we recommend, such as one shopping cart as a total solution or Aweber as an autoresponder solution, these shopping carts all have code that you can embed into your WordPress pages, so they will work with WordPress. As far as an actual plugin, there might be some out there, but none of my clients use this, and I haven't heard of anybody running a real business using WordPress plugins for their autoresponders. Now, maybe there are some people out there, but I really think you should stick with the kind of the leaders in the autoresponder area. And if you're looking at pure autoresponders, meaning just pure email marketing, Aweber is the one we recommend. But if we're talking about a total solution, that would be One Shopping Cart. One Shopping Cart has autoresponders as well as allows you to collect money and calculate affiliate commissions and do upsells and all sorts of great stuff. So I cannot really give you any advice on using a WordPress plugin as an autoresponder, other than I'd say maybe shy away from it unless you're modeling someone who's already making it working really well and they're willing to help you. But I'd probably stay away from a WordPress plugin as an autoresponder. So again, the big autoresponders and shopping cart services, though, they will provide code for you so that you can embed their code into your WordPress page, and it should work really well. Okay, next question. How does Aweber autoresponder compare to One Shopping Cart's autoresponder? Since we already have Aweber, does it make sense to switch to One Shopping Cart? Yeah, that's kind of the tricky thing is if you're already invested in a solution, I'm not sure it makes sense to totally drop that solution and change gears. I personally have both Aweber and One Shopping Cart, and I use them for different businesses and stuff like that, but I think it's smart to have all your stuff in one place. So all things equal, I would say try to put everything into One Shopping Cart and get out of your Aweber situation. But that being said, if you've got 10,000 people in your Aweber account, it might be a hassle to get them into your One Shopping Cart account. And you could mail all your Aweber people and say, hey, I've got a free gift for you, just come on over here, and they opt into One Shopping Cart and they move over that way. You might be able to contact One Shopping Cart and say, hey, I'd like to move my Aweber people into One Shopping Cart. They'll probably tell you that your Aweber people have to be double opt-in, and that makes it a little tougher for them to just automatically import people without any concern. It's also possible that when you import people, they may just send an email out to everybody who's been imported saying you've been moved over. So it's a little tricky once you're invested in something like Aweber to then move all those people over to One Shopping Cart. You can do it, or you can keep running them side by side. And a lot of people who do this will run Aweber for their prospects, for their leads, but One Shopping Cart for their customers. So you could do something like that. You just need to be aware that you're kind of like, if a lead becomes a customer, you need to manually remove that lead from your system so you're not still telling them to buy from you. So if you're pushing your $9.97 program to these leads and then somebody buys in One Shopping Cart, One Shopping Cart's not going to go back and tell Aweber, oh, okay, so that person's not a lead anymore. So you'll have to manually do that unless there's some kind of technology between the two of these that I'm not aware of, and that's possible. So anyway, as far as how they compare, Aweber is purely for email marketing. One Shopping Cart does email marketing plus a whole lot more, including let you collect money and manage your customers and do upsells and manage affiliates and run all sorts of cool reports and stuff like that. One Shopping Cart is what I would call a shopping cart solution, whereas Aweber is what I would call an autoresponder solution. Okay, so next question says, I have Aweber and One Shopping Cart. Is it worth keeping Aweber? Okay, so that's kind of the same as the previous question. Yeah, I mean, if you're going to lose too many of your valuable people, I would not get rid of Aweber. I'd hang on to it. But if you can find a way to move them over, and maybe contacting One Shopping Cart is a good starting place, if there's a seamless way to do it, go ahead and do that. I think that would be a good call. Oh, the other thing is deliverability. Like One Shopping Cart emails may not be delivered at as high a rate as Aweber. I still think that the benefit of having everything in one spot outweighs the difference in deliverability. But one little trick you can do is with your list is get them to buy a free item from you. So if you have a $97 product that you can mark down to 0 for people on your list, what happens is they will then put in the coupon code to get the product for $0 or whatever, and then they will get stored in your customer database, not in the prospect database in One Shopping Cart. And One Shopping Cart's customer database has, from my understanding, the same deliverability as Aweber. It's the prospects where One Shopping Cart does not have quite as high a success rate for deliverability. So yeah, so all things equal, I would try to have everything in One Shopping Cart and also try to get as many of your One Shopping Cart prospects to become customers, even if it means giving away something for free. And I've had several clients do this, and it works really, really well. They'll have like a $297 audio program that's available online, so there's no real cost, and they'll say to the audience, hey, you can get this for free right now if you go to my site and enter in this coupon code. And then what's cool is not only do your One Shopping Cart prospects become customers, but you get their first name, last name, their address, their phone number. You get all this other information on them too, which is great from a sort of a CRM, a customer, whatever CRM stands for, a customer relationship management system. So yeah, okay. So I hope I'm answering your question. What are your thoughts about Infusionsoft? Does it have lead pages? So Infusionsoft is like One Shopping Cart. They do a lot of the same things. Infusionsoft has more bells and whistles and does some really intelligent stuff. If this, then that. You know, if this customer does one thing, I want to send them over here. If they do something else, I want to send them over there. What's been my experience from working with people who own Infusionsoft is that they rarely use all the things that Infusionsoft does, and when they do, they are so confused by what to do and how to make sure everything is just right. It just really, really becomes complicated. So I would personally stay away from Infusionsoft and just do really great marketing with One Shopping Cart. But if you already have Infusionsoft, then great. Then just run with it, keep it running, and just try to minimize how complex things get in the event that you need to make a change. You don't all of a sudden change 10 other things inadvertently. Does it have lead pages, etc.? I don't believe I don't believe Infusionsoft has like a landing page for people to opt in. And if they do, I'll just tell you that all of my clients who use Infusionsoft, they're using lead pages to capture their leads. Everyone's using lead pages. So I would recommend lead pages for you no matter what other software programs you're using in your business. And then after lead pages, you can kind of pick and choose. Do you want One Shopping Cart or Infusionsoft or Entreport and stuff like that? But I can't recommend lead pages any higher than I'm doing right now. So. Okay, if you have a way to collect names on your site, what is the best way to change them over to One Shopping Cart? Yeah, so again, this comes into play like how many names have you collected. If you collected only 10 names, no big deal. You can just switch to One Shopping Cart right away. You just generate the One Shopping Cart code and put it on your website. But if you have 15,000 names or even 1,000 names, that might be, you don't want to lose those people. And so it's just like I was saying before about kind of Aweber and One Shopping Cart. You can send all those existing people a new email saying, come on over to One Shopping Cart, you know, here's my free gift, just opt in here. And better yet, maybe you could even bring them right into your customer database by saying, hey, here's my $97 product, you can get it for free if you go here and enter in this coupon code. That might be a real good way to get a lot of those people over. But yeah, I guess I'll just stick with what I said earlier. It's kind of like if you're already invested in this other way and it's going well, it may be best just to stick with it. And then if you're also using a shopping cart solution like One Shopping Cart, you're just kind of managing two lists of names. And you need to make sure that someone who ends up being on both lists is not getting confusing messages about, hey, you should buy this, but then again, you're thanking them for buying the item over in the other system. So I hope that makes sense. Yeah, I think if you're up for it, you might consider emailing all your prospects on that other system that you've got a gift for them, and all they have to do is go over to your web page and enter in a coupon code, which will put them into One Shopping Cart, and that way you'll start building your customer database, which has that higher deliverability, and you'll have the person's first name, last name, address, phone number, and so on. Okay, that's going to wrap it up for the video on autoresponders. I'll see you guys in the next video.